Is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with IRS. I worked, God, 10 long years at IRS. Yes, I have. I have worked thousands of cases, maybe over 10,000 cases. I have been in private practice for 41 years, got a whole team of people. We just do IRS tax resolution well. You can check me out on my website at 777irs.com. I've been on the national news many times. What do you do when a revenue officer like me starts working your case? That's what you need to know. You don't need to hear from someone else. These a bunch of talking heads on YouTube kind of come up with, well, this is my experience. I was the IRS, so I'm telling you what you need to do when a revenue officer works your case. What typically happens is when you have IRS tax debt, your case starts out wherever it starts in the service center and you get a series of notices. By the way, no one at IRS is working your case. Your computer is working your case. It's like Oz. Pull back the curtain. No one is there but the IRS's algorithms and computers. So they're sending out all the notices. CP 501, CP 503, CP 504, 1050, and boom, somehow, some magic way, the revenue officer has your case. How did it get there? Well, you had a debt. There was a zip code there. Your case goes in an IRS QUEUE, and then boom, it pops up, and now a revenue officer has your case. That's what I used to do. What do you do when the revenue officer has your case? Well, first, they can't go out and knock on your door anymore. That all stopped. That was the fun part of my job. It was dangerous but fun. I got to meet a million people, go in a million offices, and do all that stuff. But now that's stopped. So what IRS revenue officers do is they send you a 725B notice out. So what do you do when you get that notice? The revenue officer is going to say, hey, call me at this time, and here's the records that I need. Boom, boom, boom. Now, that one person, that one revenue officer is going to be the person handling your case till it closes. So you better be nice. They may be nasty, but there's things you can do if they're nasty. But most of them are good. They just want to close their case. They don't have a vendetta against you. They don't really care. They just want to close your case. You have to understand that. What are they going to want to do? They're going to want financial statements. They're going to want documents that they need to close your case. They're going to give you a financial statement, and now they're going to say, well, what do you want to do about the debt? Well, IRS has three options to close your case. Either getting a full payment, a partial payment, looking at your financial statement puts you in currently non-collectible, or you may be able to file an offer in compromise to settle your tax debt. Those are the ways your case is going to close. The agent is going to want to make sure all tax returns are filed. If you're self-employed, they're going to want to make sure if you've made estimate tax payments, and then they want to know what your plan is to pay the tax. Most people can't pay the tax. They're either going to be placed in currently non-collectible, or they're going to want to file an offer in compromise. So is this you and need representation? Call me. I've worked thousands of these cases. I know exactly what they're going to do. We stay ahead of the curve. That's what we do for a living. On my team, we have about 250 years of IRS experience. But remember, if you're going to do this on your own, make sure you meet every date. Be very respectful. If you don't have all the records, get what you have in and follow up and let them know when you can get the rest of the records in. That's what you need to do. I'm always available. Remember, be very respectful. If you call, always fax the revenue officer and say, hey, I called, you weren't there this way. If they said you didn't call, you have a fax record. Call me if you need me. I give you everything I had. I'm available for representation. Thank you very much for listening. Give me a subscription if you would. Likes are great too. It's a bonus. Thank you so much. Leave me comments.